Hey, this is Amanda from the Fundamental Home, and today we are doing a very special video for the Frugal Family Food group. If you don't know, I have a Frugal Family Food Facebook group. It's just about 50,000 members strong, and we have loads of great people on there sharing tips and tricks, and every week we feature a YouTuber who makes a video that's frugal for them and their family because our goal is to help families eat well on a budget. Well, this week in preparation for Thanksgiving, we decided to do a Frugal Family Food pre-Thanksgiving marathon just to share all the dishes you could possibly need to help you to create a great Thanksgiving feast for your family that's elegant and healthy and inexpensive. We have something for everyone. So if you're not a member of the Frugal Family Food Facebook group, there's a link down in the description box. And oh yes, I created Frugal Family Food with my very good friend Tangi over at Freedom Homestead. I'm going to link to her channel up at the top over here. And you want to make sure that you check her channel out. She is making a great appetizer today too. Today's appetizer day for our Frugal Family Food Marathon. So you're going to want to check out all the channels. I'll tell you more about that in a little bit, but right now I'm going to show you what I'm making, which is olive-topped celery and candied pecans. But we're going to start with those candied pecans first because I can't wait to get my hands on those. So let's go over to the stove and get started. These are all the ingredients that you'll need. There's kosher salt there in the back, some honey, some coconut oil, pecans, and vanilla. I'm using 1.5 cups of pecans. Half a cup we're going to use in our salad, and the other cup is going to be for our appetizer. I'll tell you more about the salad later. Okay, into my saucepan, I went ahead and placed 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of honey. I put a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and a 1/4 teaspoon of the kosher salt. And we're going to go ahead and turn this on a low heat. Go ahead and get it on there. And we're going to let that cook until it's nice and melted together, and then we're going to add the pecans. We want to keep stirring this so that it does not stick. And we're going to wait till it's blended together and bubbly. It's melted down fairly nicely. It's starting to get a little bubbly. And in just a few minutes, we're going to put in our pecans. Yep, it's starting to get bubbly all around. I think now is about the time, so I'll grab those pecans. And there they go. And we're going to stir these to incorporate them. Okay, we're going to let these simmer, stirring occasionally for about 5 minutes. Just be careful that they don't burn, and you'll know that they burn. Right now they smell heavenly, but the sugar mixture will burn if you let it sit here too long, so make sure you keep stirring it. I'm telling you what, when you smell this, you're going to want to do this all the time. I'm stirring these pecans, and I'm going to tell you, they smell amazing. You're going to want to eat these all the time. The candied pecans are done. So we're going to take them out of the pan and put them on some parchment paper, and that'll give them some time to cool down. You can use wax paper if you don't have parchment paper, but in my opinion, parchment paper is a little bit easier because the honey is sticky when it comes time to lift them off. But either one of them really works fine. You want to put all the pecans on your parchment paper and spread them out. They're going to need to cool completely before you can use them. They're very sticky, and so you might need to use 2 spoons to make sure this happens. You also, if you have small children in your house or pets that might climb up on your table, you want to be very careful that you put this in a place to cool where they can't get their hands on them. This is hot sugar and it could burn them, so you want to be very careful with it. And there they all are, lined up on the parchment paper. And just another note for our vegan friends, you can actually make this without honey. You can use maple syrup instead. It's another nice option. So it's really, really tasty. While the pecans are cooling, I'm going to get the celery ready. I'm going to chop the ends off and make them nice or neat sizes and get them set up on my plate, and then we'll put our fillings in. Okay, so I chopped the ends off, and I have these ready to be put in uniform sizes. This can actually be grown into another celery. These pieces that I won't be using, I can put for, they're damaged or whatever reason. I'll put those in a bag in my freezer for making broth, especially after this. These extra pieces right here that I think aren't pretty enough to go on our appetizer dish, I'm actually going to slice those up. They won't go to waste, and also the ends that we don't use that aren't uniform, we're going to slice all those up, and they're going to do double duty in our salad. So we're doing a lot of double duty here. Some of the pecans are going in the salad, and some of them are going to be in a dish on the table. Some of the celery is going to be on an appetizer, and some of it's going to be in the salad. So we're trying to make use of all the things that we have, and that's how we're frugal here. And I went ahead and laid them out nicely on the dish to kind of get an idea of how I want to lay them out. And I'm actually going to kind of cut the bottoms, because see how they roll? I'm going to cut the bottoms semi-flat so that they'll sit flat. You don't want to do that until right before. This dish should be prepared right before your guests arrive, because once you cut it, it's going to go bad rather quickly. But right before your guests arrive, go ahead and cut those backs and put the filling in. This will be very quick. And here I am cutting the back. I'm just going to go straight down along the back end, and you'll notice that it sits flat. No moving. And you want to make sure you save those little back pieces. They'll go in my bag for broth. And you want to do this, of course, before you fill them, because once you fill them, it'll be a whole lot messier, number one. And number two, it'll be easier when it comes time to fill them if they're already laying nice and flat. And here we have our celery cut and nice and flat, ready to be filled. These are the end pieces we're going to use for our salad, and this, all of this, the backs, and all those extra pieces besides this, which will be regrown, are going to be put in our broth bag in the freezer. So to fill these celery sticks, basically I'm going to do my husband's favorite, which is just a block of cream cheese that I went ahead and whipped. Of course, I let it soften before I whipped it. And then over here, he likes to throw some pimento sliced olives on it. I'm going to take some of those out of the jar, cut them up, and then just sprinkle them on top of the cream cheese. And it's a really simple, easy appetizer. Like I said, my husband's favorite. I will say, when I first started going to Thanksgiving with my husband's family and they started serving the celery sticks with cream cheese and the pimentos, I had never heard of that before. But I said something about it in the Frugal Family Food group, and apparently it's something that a lot of folks do. So let me know if you guys do this, or if there's another celery filling that you guys use on your Thanksgiving table. There's really no secret to putting things beautifully on celery. I like to keep it simple and rustic, but for the sake of flavor, I want to make sure it's all filled in the middle. And then we'll just kind of work up that top there, because we're going to put some pimentos on that anyway. So there that is. I do find that a cheese knife is really helpful for this. Okay, so I take my pimento jar and I pretty much just scoop some out, and I'm going to lay it on my cutting board, being careful not to get any of the liquid out. And then I'm basically just going to chop it. I'm just going to chop it like you would anything else and get it in nice fine pieces, and that's going to go on our celery. And here they are all chopped up. They are beautiful. I mean, the colors are just perfect for fall. So we're going to go ahead and sprinkle these on top. Now, if you would like, you could actually have stirred these into the cream cheese sitting right there, and make it olive stuffed pimentos, but we like olive topped pimentos because sometimes the little gap in the celery is just a little too small to kind of fit even these small pieces in. So that's just how we do it. But you can do it both ways. So I'm going to sprinkle this on top and show you what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, just look at that plate. Just the colors are amazing and perfect for fall. So this is a really great appetizer. While we've been making this over here, these candied pecans, they're perfectly dry. So we're going to go ahead and put those in our bowl. And we're going to keep at least half a cup of them to reserve for our salad. These are beautiful. And you know what I really like about these appetizers is that they're light. There's so much heavy stuff on a Thanksgiving table that it's good to have some lighter appetizers that help you to be full, but at the same time, they're not carby or starchy. They're just a little something to fill you up while you wait for that turkey to finish cooking and everything to get set on the table. So this is a really good option for you. And it's also a simple option. None of these were difficult to make. They were rather quick to whip up, and they're easy to store. These will last in the fridge a day or so. These pecans you can keep in an airtight container in your refrigerator for at least a week. They won't last that long, I promise you. Taste one, you'll love it. So that's it for our appetizer video. You guys will have to come back and check us out on Thursday when we're doing the veggie side dish, and you'll see all the ways we used some of the pieces of this for our salad. We're doing a beautiful Thanksgiving salad. So I hope we'll see you then. And in the meantime, make sure you check out all of the other great appetizer videos that we have today, including an appetizer from Tangi over at Freedom Homestead. She's making sausage pinwheels. The Family Fudge is making a delicious cheese ball. My daughter Brianna, she's making you a vegan appetizer. And Our Life on a Budget is making a spinach dip. So there's a lot of great options for you. If you have family coming over, we have something for you, something for everyone. So make sure you check all of those channels out. I have them linked down in the description box. Be sure, if you haven't already, to check out the Frugal Family Food Facebook group. Make sure that you're a member there so you can be a part of all of the giveaways too. So tomorrow we have our main dishes. Don't forget to check us out there with that too. We'll be making, I have a recipe for turkey and roast chicken, so there's plenty there for you, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. So thanks for checking out our Frugal Family Food Thanksgiving Marathon. This is just day one. It's an exciting time. We're glad you're here, and we hope you'll be back tomorrow. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm really glad you came to visit us here at the Fundamental Home. Make sure if you enjoyed this video that you click the like button, and also click subscribe right below me for more videos coming into your inbox all the time. And also, if you enjoy social media, we've got links up at the top here for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all the other fun things. And check out thefundamentalhome.com for more information about what we're doing all the time and how we do it, because there's way more details there. And here over to the right, we have some videos that I recommend. So thanks again for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Bye.